Adelante, Vivi.
Hi everyone. My name is Viviana Contreras, and I work for Centro Maya. I'm in charge of the development office, and today we will show you or give you a little tour about what we've been doing during the pandemic. Uh, Usually we go into the villages to deliver the food bags, but in this time we will do it at the center, and you will do see that the nurse also is going to been doing weight and height for the children. So welcome to Centro Maya, and thank you for watching our video today, and to see the people that we've been benefit. Thank you to your support. So follow me. So this is our center. We've been closed for a couple of months now, and we've been just deliver when we deliver the bags, then we come to the center, but we have our doors closed for since March 15th. And so we are going to show you what Mari is doing with the children. So we're going, we're going inside. So this is Mari, our nurse, and she will tell us a little bit about what she's been doing with the children. And while we're not at the center. Also, it's important to know that we've been going to the villages. Mari is been delivering medication, and also we've been going at the same time to deliver the bags and school materials. So this time we are delivering medication, and we are making sure that the children are awake and the height, and also we are delivering for some of the participants, we are delivering medication. So I will let Mari speak a little bit what she's been doing during this time, and she can tell us about, and I'll try to translate. So Mari, si nos puedes hacer favor, buenos días.
Buenos días,
Y
Vivi.
saluda a la cámara, y ya están
Buenos
varias
días.
personas de GoPhil y muchas personas que nos están viendo también en línea. ¿Y nos puedes explicar un poquito acerca de qué hemos estado haciendo durante la pandemia?
Bueno, durante la pandemia hemos cumplido con los protocolos de higiene, ¿verdad? Siempre las familias nos visitan, ¿verdad? Y estamos entregando los alimentos. Así como estaba explicando, cumpliendo con los protocolos de higiene, les echamos el gel antibacterial, les tomamos el desinfectante, también la temperatura es muy importante, eso hemos trabajado, y también hemos visitado las familias, a nuestros beneficiarios, ¿verdad? Cómo están, cómo se encuentran en sus casas, eso es muy importante, las visitas, ¿verdad?
So Mari was explaining that we were following all the hygiene protocols due to the pandemic. So we use gel, gel for the hands, and we take the temperature as well. And she been doing the visits at home during the pandemic, and this time we're doing at the center because San Juan and San Pedro, which are the villages that are around here or near to the center. So we are getting the people to come and get the food bags here. For the villages, we deliver next week. We will be delivering the bags over there. So we will go into and see the other areas where they are getting their food bags, so you can see what are they getting with the food bag. So follow me here. Buenos días. So the bag includes 25 pounds of corn, 25 pounds of rice, and 25 pounds of black beans. Added to that, we are delivering Incaparina, which is a nutritious drink that we've been delivering in our nutrition program as well. So 10 pounds of Incaparina and 15 pounds of pasta. That's what we've been providing to the families. Also, 2 bottles of gel so they can use it at home. Most of our families in the villages don't have water services. So we decided that we could not deliver soap for them because otherwise they won't have water to wash off their hands. So for us, it was better to use the gel instead of soap or bleach. So we are providing 500 mil 500 bottles of milk to every family, and we are recycling the bottles. So every time they finish the bottles, we refill them. So that will make it better for them, and we can reuse the bottles. So I will leave you so you can see how the families are getting their food back. One thing that is important also is that we asked some of the families what were their needs, and we soon will do a survey about how long it takes for the family to finish their food bag. And so we will try to readjust, and also if they are not using some of the products and the food bag, we will switch it to the needs of the families because it's important for us so they can cook it at home. But definitely we saw from other organizations that mainly people around the lake use a lot of corn because they eat a lot of tortillas, so that's part of their diet. But we try to include other things that are nutritious since we have our nutrition program, and we will been working with the nutritious program for around almost 3 years now. So what we've been trying to do is doing the monitoring around the kids as well and see if they are well uh, fed as well. So we've been doing. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of how many bags we have here. And so we have everything set up for to deliver 88 bags this time. So we've been trying to get lower prices so we can buy more. At the beginning, we started with 75 families, but now we are delivering 88 bags in total for this delivery. And as I said, we are trying to use the local products and the local uh, stores as well because we want to help the economy as well that has suffered due to the pandemic. So come this way, I'm going to show you the waiting or in the place they are waiting to get their bag delivered. So here we have Leticia, our director. She's doing the registration. So what we ask him here is so they have the name and the ID number, and they will sign to get the bag. So come this way, Leticia. So we're gonna ask Leticia for a few words, and I will translate.
Muy buenos días, GoPhil. Muchas gracias por su acompañamiento. Nosotros hemos estado trabajando muy fuerte durante esta pandemia para que el centro no cierre sus proyectos, y también en el caso de Alma de Colores por la intervención de seguridad alimentaria. Les agradecemos muchísimo su intervención. La mayoría de nuestras familias son pobres y en extrema pobreza, y también, como siempre lo hemos dicho, la discapacidad a nosotros nos genera pobreza y la pobreza nos genera discapacidad. Entonces, agradecemos muchísimo su intervención. Gracias.
So what she's saying is that we've been working really hard and during this time and to try to have the center keep it open and keep running our programs. Thank you so much, GoPhil, for your support and for the donors that been supporting our programs, because we know that most of the majority of our participants are the ones that lives in extreme poverty, not just in poverty, but in extreme poverty. So, and also Alma de Colores, that we need to have our labor and inclusion program open. It has been hard because we have to close everything. So, as you know, and disability, it turns out that it gets you even extreme poverty, and also disability will the needs of the people with disability are higher than the other people. So for us, it has been really hard months, and not just for us as a staff, but for the families to try to survive this pandemic. So, gracias, Leticia. So, thank you, Leticia, and then we will go right here, and then we will ask, maybe we will have an interview with some of the families, and I'll try to get someone that speaks Spanish, maybe, and then we can do an interview with someone that speaks Tutuhil. And we have Vicky here. She will help us with the translation to from Tutuhil to Spanish, and I will try to translate. Okay. So, ¿a quién puedes entrevistar para que nos hable en Tutuhil y yo te traduzco? Alguien que hable solo Tutuhil y luego vamos a hacer alguien en español. Está bien. Entonces, so come this way y so for the ones that have been to the center, she's Rosalia's mother. So everyone has seen Rosalia. She's not here right now because, of course, we're not bringing part of the beneficiaries to the delivery. So we will ask her a few questions, how the food bag had been helpful for her, and then she will, Vicky will translate. So, si le podrías preguntar cómo le ha beneficiado el tema, primero cómo le ha afectado el tema de la pandemia en cuanto a los cuidados de Rosalía y el que la tenga en la casa en estos días.
Lehanat bonom afectar sabes durante como junto con pandemia de hace y cuidado con Rosalía y no hala para la actividad que para nosotros ella le ha afectado bastante porque no puede elaborar sus tejidos, porque a través de los tejidos que ella hace, ella puede comprar cosas como alimento para la casa, pero ahora por la pandemia no puede vender sus tejidos, entonces eso le afecta a ella.
So she's saying that during the pandemic, she haven't been able to work. She usually do living, so she is not be able to live all this time to buy food for her and Rosalia. So so it has been hard for her during this time in the pandemic because people is not wanting to buy stuff because they don't have jobs, and so it has been a struggle for her to get the money. ¿Podrías preguntarle cómo le ha beneficiado el tema de las bolsas de comida?
Hatak bolsas sin alimentación hanya sabe wari pasen nana to bebe
Bata es que hacer todo bien con tayo no ya tayo de que
vai nana te obi pana woso
bata hanin to ani ko hatile sheman ko community wala diro to chigare
ella le ayuda bastante porque como no tiene un ingreso, entonces la comida que le dan aquí, ella puede prepararlo de distintas formas para comer todos allí en familia.
Okay. So, as she said, it has been benefited by the food bag since she doesn't have a job right now. So she been struggling with that. So the food bag, it has been a benefit for her and her family. Also, we will ask her, as I told you before, how long does the food bag last, depending on the number of members of the family. So we will ask her how many live in their home, and then we will get from there the idea of how long the bag lasts. ¿Podrías preguntarle cuánto tiempo más o menos le está durando la bolsa y cuántos miembros de la familia alimenta en su casa?
Haru tiempo no andurar chawach hatas na kunya chabe ware haru ik bati o semanas kana kuhi para que na truto nato y haru miembros parte de familia hani kuhi. Haru tiempo gana. Son 6 personas los que están consumiendo y les dura como 2 meses, porque es por poquito, no es en cantidades grandes.
So she is explaining that there are 6 members of the family, but they've been like not getting everything at the same time, so they are using a little bit of everything. So it lasts around 2 months, but they've been not eating everything like on daily basis. But that's how they've been using the bag. Gracias. Gracias. Vamos a un poco. Vicky, si no ven a ayudarnos con ella, vamos a entrevistarla ahí. So we are going to interview her as well. Si quiere que se muevan, pase por allá. Just a minute, I'm just going to keep on the line. Ella está primero. ¿Ya va a pasar o todavía no?
Sí, mejor que se siente.
Okay. Las mismas preguntas si quieres y lo volvemos a repetir.
Durante el encierro en pandemia, nada no me afecta la familia en cuanto a rezamos, ojalá.
Yo viste en la casa con mi familia, no afectaba en la familia. Kani kapita lo que yo te dije ani hawari kasama ka pero kami ko ko vin ka chikari ple no actividad no to kana ka te kila ka games ka ta ko hawari kasama ka ba no ko vin hari o no wa kita.
Ella le ha afectado bastante la pandemia porque ella no puede realizar sus tejidos. Uno lo puede hacer, pero ahí se amontona, no puede ir a venderlos porque no hay como ventas ahora. Entonces le ha afectado bastante.
Okay, so she's explaining that she also works on weaving here. That is one of the most common jobs here for women. So she said that even if she works on them, she's not be able to sell them because people are not interested in buying it right now. Y la otra pregunta.
Y estas bolsas, Chávez, sin alimentación, a ver, natut ocho para la familia o hanek na ko yung sabi na natin.
Hating na po pamawagan nila ito onto. Porque en vez de no otro, siempre que no me quincuinen en lo otro, para más que los servicios de ellos, hari kaman ben sostener que era otro, porque viene otra que se para vienen, han servido un apoyo, ellos muchos que entran porque tenía que pescar, no pescan otro, y vienen con qué ingreso, para que la cami me quincuinen, pero Maski awal in sitwasyon yung oro pa sa kanila o na apoyar kita na po. Hari ka no sostener si na po.
Ella comenta que es de mucho apoyo lo que está recibiendo acá, porque ahorita como no hay trabajo, no hay nada de ingreso, entonces ella no puede comprar una libra de frijol sola. Entonces ella agradece por el apoyo que se le brinda acá. Con eso ha podido sostener a su familia porque don Jorge, su esposa con discapacidad, ya no puede trabajar. Solo ella es la que mantiene la casa, pero ahora como está con este encierro todo, no se puede como que obtener un ingreso. Entonces por eso ella está muy agradecida porque sí le ha ayudado bastante lo que recibo acá.
Okay, so what she's saying is that the food bag had been a great support now that she's not selling her products. And also, her husband is one of our participants that he has not been working also because we closed up the area in Alma de Colores, our labor and inclusion program. So he been not working a lot as before. So we have a couple of products that he been making, but we are not selling the vegetables that he was used to sell at Alma de Colores. So she's grateful for the support and for the food bags that he's getting to support her family. Y la última.
Ellas lo consumen 2 meses y 1 semana. Todo lo que se les da acá son 4 personas que se consumen.
Okay, so what she was saying is around 2 months and 1 week for 4 people. But they usually, solo una pregunta. I'm going to ask what else do they buy? Because of course I think they are not just using our products but doing something else. ¿Qué más compran aparte de verduras o algo más que combinan con las verduras? Con los productos.
Las verduras. Barato, que me
Ella normalmente compra bolsitas de verduras porque lo venden porque tal es otra que tiene un coste más bajo, entonces ella combina con todo lo que se le da.
Okay, so she was explaining that besides the products that she is getting, she buys small bags of vegetables because they are like less expensive than having a whole pound of vegetables. And also, one of the things that I wanna say is that during the pandemic, all of the vegetables, meat, and everything, groceries, were the prices went up during the pandemic because the transportation, it was hard to get here, and sometimes they close up the roads, or depending on the mayors, they will close up the villages. So it was hard for the transportation with food coming to San Juan or the other villages. So that's an important thing to remark, that people was getting products at a higher cost. Gracias, muy amable. So we will check on how they are delivering the bags. And one of the things that I wanted to add also is that most of the jobs that people have here at San Juan is daily basis paid jobs, and usually they work with the land on growing vegetables, coffee, but most of the jobs were paid on daily basis. So one of the things that we have to say is that they didn't have jobs for a long time because everything was closed and the restrictions were really hard here. And so people were like following all of the protocols, but they stopped working. That was one of the things. So most of the people here, they make $3 per day. So even if they were not getting this, so for us it was important to deliver food bags because we knew people were not working as they did before. Some of them lost their jobs, the ones that they have a payroll job, some of them, And most of the people, as I said, they work on daily basis. And other things that they do here is that since it's a touristic place, that was one of the major jobs incomes from that. And since we have everything closed, there were not job opportunities for most of the people. So we will talk to Edgar, our music teacher, and I think most of you know him, and he will tell us a little bit about what he been doing since the pandemic and for the couple of months. Si nos puedes decir desde que empezó la pandemia todo lo que se hizo y lo que hemos estado haciendo en los últimos meses.
Pues aquí estamos en Centro Maya. La verdad que esta pandemia nos dejó muchas cosas que lo estamos activando con nuestros participantes, y la verdad que estuvimos monitoreando la situación de cada familia, de cada participante a través de llamadas, porque la verdad que estuvimos encerrados casi por muchos meses, y los padres de familia, tanto como participantes, están muy agradecidos porque estuvimos pendientes de cada movimiento, cada 15, cada mes estuvimos llamando, y la verdad que la primera entrega de alimentos fue de gran ayuda, también de la segunda. Los padres igual agradecen a los donadores que hacen todo lo posible para que lleguen los alimentos en cada familia. Pues la verdad que ellos están muy agradecidos porque tanto que padres y madres, ellos tienen que abastecer la familia de alimentos, pues hay muchos de ellos que quedaron sin trabajo, pues la ayuda, la verdad que les fue muy bien con ellos, pues ellos consumieron todos los alimentos, y la verdad que ellos están muy agradecidos, también los participantes. Las aldeas, en las 3 aldeas de San Juan, Santa Clara, San Pablo, San Marcos, aquí en San Juan, igual San Pedro, son municipios que cubre Centro Maya, pues la verdad que cada uno de ellos, que siempre que hacemos las visitas, agradecen el apoyo de los donadores.
So he was saying that during this time we will make the visits. Also, we've been delivering the bags, which support their families and help them a lot since they didn't have job opportunities, so they had to leave their job. They were fired, or there was not officially jobs around here because of the daily basis work, and during the over the restrictions as well, it was hard for them to go out, and also people were scared about the pandemic, so they didn't want to go out and get a job. So for them, for their families, it was a great help for you to support with the food bags and all of the programs that we kept open because of your support. ¿Algo más que quieras decir, no?
Sí, y la verdad que, como le digo, en cada bolsa se clasificó cada alimento, y pues también se hizo la entrega de mascarillas y gel para los protocolos para no afectar a cada familia.
Yeah, so one of the things that he mentioned as well is that we delivered the gel sanitizer and also masks, so people could wear them, and we designed it with our group of girls from our labor and inclusion program. They made up the masks so we can deliver to the people. Gracias, Edgar. Okay, so we will see Mari. Mari right now is delivering medication for some of our participants. Jorge, which I was interviewing her, he gets his medication also, so we've been delivering the medication every month. Mari has been doing that, and even if we didn't have transportation, she managed to go into the villages for the ones that could not come to the center or to San Juan. So we've been delivering medication, the food bags, materials for the children as well, because we are not allowed to open the center until next year. So that's why we need to visit the families at their homes. I don't know if you have any questions or if something to figure out. I think we almost done for the time. So let me know if you have any questions.
Vivi, could you tell us a little bit more about Alma de Colores and the restaurant and how you're doing with all of that, please?
Okay, so I'll move a little bit where it's not too noisy so you can hear. There are a lot of tuk-tuks coming because they are getting the bags for the family, so I will move a little bit here. So, and I'm gonna tell you about Alma de Colores. So yeah, thank you, Mike. So what we've been doing with Alma de Colores is that since from the beginning of the pandemic, we have to close up everything. And we have to close all of the areas. And it was until, I think I'm gonna take this out because I can't breathe. So so we closed up from March, and then after that we started to open part of the areas of our labor inclusion program Alma de Colores around June. So we decided that we will make this mask and pay them for this mask to them, so they will have work to do. So they did this mask, and these were the ones that we delivered to the families. So we deliver 5 masks per family, so they will use them, not just during the deliveries, but in their villages as well. So we try to keep on working to provide opportunities for them, because since we had everything closed. And also we started to open the areas. The second area that we opened was the bakery, and we started to sell the bread again around July. And we started to open the areas one by one. Everything is not open yet, but at least we have the restaurant open that we started last month. But it's we've been opening on weekends also. So the tourism that is coming from, at least from the city, they will be able to go and eat in a restaurant. And also the gardens, we have it open, but just to provide the vegetables for a restaurant. And so now we don't have like the sewing workshop and the handcraft shop is not open, but the girls took the sewing machines to their home, and they are working from home. And this week they were working from home, and this couple of weeks they started to come to the center, always following all of the protocols. But now they've been having different products, making different products right now that we are reactivating the areas. Although next year we don't have the COE, which is the organization that been supporting us. They are leaving this year, so we have to deal with that program and see how to keep it open and how we can make profit of, so the area could keep open, so the younger people that are included in our program, they will be able to have jobs.
Thank you very much, Viviana, and thank you to the rest of the team at Centro Maya. It was super interesting. Thank you for giving us a tour of the facilities and all the work that you're doing. Keep doing an amazing job as you've been doing, and we'll be in touch soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, if you have a few minutes so everyone can say goodbye, and that will be it. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. Thank you, Vivi.
Chicos, pueden saludar a la cámara para decir adiós.
Gracias, adiós.
Mari, saluda, adiós. Mari.
Adiós. Leticia.
Y Leticia.
Adiós. Adiós.
Muchas gracias.